Alright, hey little man. So I've got a shortcut up here to DJI.com. That's all you need. I don't know if you can see the mouse or not. In this app I used to make this part of it, and now I'm in another app. And first thing you want to do is go to DJI.com and go to my account, make an account, and write it down because you're going to need it later. I keep it in a file on my phone. And then you're going to go to the support page from across the top left. And then once you get to the support page, you'll scroll on down to the software. And then, you select the bar under it, like view all, downloads. Now you want to put DJI Fly up on your phone. I do this part on a computer. And you can do it however you want to, but you need DJI Fly up on your phone for anything to work. And then I get my DJI apps, and then my software, and then DJI Avata 2, and then DJI Avata 2 Consumer Series drone. Blah. It just opens up 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm using Windows, of course, and I just run an execute file because it's a small little file. Doesn't take long at all. Nothing you need to compress. And then so it's downloading. It's like, hey, I've got it there already. And so I just selected it there. And so basically it's going to put this DJI Assistant 2 Consumer Series drone series on my computer. And yes, English all day long, every day. And then let it go through its stuff, and you just agree to everything. If it asks you about agreeing, just agree. It's that simple. Next, and then next, and then some of this stuff I don't bother, but now it's actually going to install this DJI Consumer Drone Series app onto my computer, and it's going to make a little icon on the desktop. Blah, blah, blah. But you gotta have this on your computer. It's easiest for me to work with. Whatever, you can do it however you want. And then this comments to that black box pop up, and then finish. Like finish a. Now, when you plug yours in, when you plug yours in, you might see a thing to update geofencing. Just agree to it. It's nothing. It doesn't impede you from flying anywhere. It doesn't do anything, but they have to have it on there. So, here's this terms of use in your DJI Assistant. It threw it in a box down below. And then, so this is, now see, my drone was already plugged in. So I'm like, So I unplugged the drone and go to it to see what it's going to look like when you're first plugging in. There it is. This is when you open this up and installed everything. You got that. Now I plugged my drone in. Now that I've got a drone sitting here, it'll have that box. Now the goggles will have a Goggles 3 box, and the two different controllers will both have their own box. You have to do all 4. And so even though this is the firmware updates, even though it says it's current, I'm going to update it anyway, because I'm going to update it from DJI USA. And on this one here that your drone and all your stuff was updated on DJI China. So I do it from, this is the USA part, and so it's going to download. And then it goes through this, and it goes through another one. Whatever it says there, transmitting, and so it's grabbing it, and then the third time it goes on there, and this is where you might have select geofencing right before you get to this part. Just agree to it and carry on. You can start over if you have to. And so once it goes through transmitting or whatever it is, now it's actually doing the updating. So it's going to upload onto your drone, your goggles, your controller, whatever you got. And once it gets up there 80%, it's gonna restart your piece of equipment, your drone goggles, whatever, it'll restart, it'll chirp, chirp. Actually, chirp, chirp, chirp. And then on the drone, the blades move a little bit, and your props move. The blades. They're blades if they're sticking out. But these don't stick out. It makes it so much more fun. And so, it's a little pause, 100%, boom! We got the little green checkbox, and updates completed. And so, that's basically how you update everything. Now, everything's got to be done by December 23rd. It has to be done. That's super critical. December 23rd. I'm going to be calling you every day until you got it done. And I'll come over. I'll come to wherever. And we'll just set it up and get it done. But that's my Avada 2. And so it's pretty simple. I hope these, little things here help you out a little bit. And like I say, 870-623-0236. You can always call me, and we can get together. I ain't doing nothing. Now that's what I want for Christmas. If there is a Santa anywhere, that's over in China. Did you see that road? That's sweet. But this is, over land, sea, hill, or whatever, dale? I don't know. Yeah, that is so flipping cool. So it's got a winch on it. And it's called the Fly Cart 100 because you can carry 100 pounds with it. And I can't remember what the winch rope is long. It's at least 100 feet. And so those are the batteries on the side, and that's just one bad dude. Bring him to me, Santa. Bring it to my tree. Of course, you'd have to get a bigger door, but yeah, Santa can work some magic. I'll knock out the door. All right, little buddy. Hope this helps. Call me if it don't.